Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the evening of October 20th, 2020. In this video, House Speaker Nancy Pelosi extends the deadline to make a deal with the administration to pass a stimulus bill before Election Day. House Speaker Nancy Pelosi, Deputy Chief of Staff Drew Hamill reports that Treasury Secretary Steven Mnuchin and House Speaker Nancy Pelosi move closer to reaching an agreement to make a deal for the next round of stimulus, and President Donald Trump wants a bigger stimulus bill than the $2.2 trillion disaster relief package that Democrats are demanding. House Speaker Nancy Pelosi, Drew Hamill just wrote on Twitter that Treasury Secretary Steven Mnuchin and House Speaker Nancy Pelosi spoke over the phone today for 45 minutes at 3 p.m. EST. The conversation revealed more clarity and common ground as both negotiators move closer to reaching an agreement. Today's deadline enabled both the Secretary and the Speaker to see that decisions can be reached and language can be exchanged, and it demonstrates that both sides are serious about compromising and ultimately making a deal for the next round of stimulus. During open questions during the conversation, according to Deputy Chief of Staff Drew Hamill, both the Secretary and Speaker called for committee chairs to resolve differences in funding levels and language. With this guidance, the two principals, House Speaker Nancy Pelosi and Treasury Secretary Steven Mnuchin, will continue the discussions tomorrow upon the return of the Secretary. Today on Bloomberg TV, House Speaker Nancy Pelosi stated that today's deadline was not to make a deal, it's just a deadline to ensure that all parties have their terms on the table in order to make the next step. She stated that the legislative process is very long. She also stated that the White House has come a long way in ensuring that there's a national plan for contact tracing, testing, and containment, and the equitable and ethical distribution of the vaccine and other healthcare provisions. President Donald Trump today on Fox News stated that he wanted even a bigger stimulus bill than the $2.2 trillion disaster relief package that Democrats are demanding. President Donald Trump started his interview by stating that although Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell is opposing current negotiations between the administration and Democrats, that if the administration and Democrats make a deal, he will come on board. He stated that he wants a bigger, quote, bigger, he's always stating bigger, package than what Democrats want. Although several Republicans do not agree with him, he states nonetheless that they will. He said he wants a bigger stimulus package than what Democrats want because he wants to have that money flow to the American people that are hurting because of the pandemic that came out of China. However, it is Nancy Pelosi who does not want to get that money out to the American people, according to President Donald Trump. President Donald Trump argues that House Speaker Nancy Pelosi does not want to pass a stimulus bill before Election Day because she will, according to President Donald Trump, House Speaker Nancy Pelosi thinks that it helps her where it actually helps us, meaning him. Brian Kilmeade, co-host of Fox News and Friends, told President Donald Trump that House Speaker Nancy Pelosi wants a $2.4 trillion package. President Donald Trump corrected Mr. Kilmeade by stating that House Speaker Nancy Pelosi wants a $2.2 trillion deal and that he actually wants more than that. He stated that, number one, he views things differently. He states that all of this money goes back to them, meaning the government anyway. And that is absolutely correct. All the money stays here because you don't see a lot of people that want to travel internationally nowadays. With the pandemic, it's bonkers at this particular moment in time. You have to have documents that are proving that you tested negative for a test. That's what one of my friends told me when he had to fly out to Aruba. And people stay here for the most part. I typically travel overseas. I like the beaches overseas better than in the United States. I have to admit it. I mean, Bahamas has some of the best beaches that's the best beach I've seen, at least, right? In comparison to my short life relative to the trillions of years that this universe has been around. Anyway, yeah, so we typically travel overseas. The longest that I traveled this year was 8 hours from New York to North Carolina. We hung out in the rivers of Pennsylvania, the beaches in Virginia, the beaches of Maryland, etc. So the money does come back here. So we spent all the money. I got a stimulus check. I got an economic injury disaster loan grant of $1,000. I got the economic injury disaster loan. It was all exhausted here in the United States of America. Then Mr. Kilmeade told President Donald Trump that Senate GOP whip John Thune was not going to support anything close to $2 trillion. And as you very well know, as per my previous video, I told you that Senate GOP whip John Thune, representing the great state of South Dakota, stated that Senate Republicans, their natural instinct, depending on how big the disaster relief proposal is and what's in it, their natural instincts would be to vote against it or to not support a package of that size. Senator Thune also added that to get 13 votes for any disaster relief package in the neighborhood of $2 trillion is going to be very difficult. That said, President Donald Trump stated that we will have to speak to Senator Thune. Then, Brian Kilmeade asked President Donald Trump whether he would support passing a bill that mostly gets voted by Democrats. President Donald Trump stated that he gets the votes wherever he gets. It's probably the smartest thing this man has ever said. He said he will take the votes wherever he can get them, regardless of whether it's Democrats or Republicans. And he stated that many Democrats will vote for a stimulus package after the administration and Democrats make a deal, and many Republicans will vote for it. He said he's okay with it. It does not bother him. Then the female co-host at Fox News and Friends, I don't know her name, she asked the president that why doesn't everybody, meaning these lawmakers, just vote on something that's smaller? Isn't it better to get people a little bit than nothing? Then, again, President Donald Trump stated that it was House Speaker Nancy Pelosi that is rejecting everything. That right now, the American people are hurting and they're being punished because House Speaker Nancy Pelosi does not want to approve a stimulus package. However, he repeated this about 3 times. He stated that it looks like the two are talking and that she may change her tune, she may change her mind, that everybody will see, we'll see. That's what he said verbatim. And if she does that, it would be positive for the American people. Let me know what you think. Post your feelings in the comment section below. Watch this video right here for more stimulus coverage. Click the like button if you like the video. Click the subscribe button and click the bell notification to stay on top of my findings when I upload them. May God bless you. May God bless the United States of America and everybody else on this planet. Talk soon.